A modern-day pilot is out to create his own memorable flight. Zen pilot Robert De Laurentiis is off to set a world record for a solo flight over both poles. But he has a much more important goal in mind. Warren Morningstar caught up with him in Santa Fe to get the details.
Meet the Citizen of the World, a highly modified Gulfstream Turbine 900. And she has a daunting trip ahead of her.
The 3-month trip will take her to over 20 different countries, and she'll fly 26,000 nautical miles, connecting the South Pole with the North Pole and everyone in between.
This is a mission of education, inspiration, and unity.
Well, flying is my passion, and since I was a child, I always wanted to fly. I never had the resources of time and money to do that. In fact, it wasn't until I was 45 that I actually could afford to fly. And my goal is to provide that opportunity to people much earlier in their life. And the De Laurentiis Foundation, in addition to funding this trip, the goal is to fund aviation scholarships for kids so that they can fly starting at age 18 and have the benefit and the advantages of flying for their entire lives.
The Zen pilot says he wants to show the world that big dreams can be achieved and that we are all connected. One planet, one people, one plane.
We named the aircraft Citizen of the World after a blog I did back in 2015. And what I came to realize on the equatorial circumnavigation is that there are more similarities than differences amongst people. And the things that mattered to them was the health and happiness of their family, financial stability, the pursuit of joy and happiness. It wasn't the other things like religion, socioeconomic class, color of their skin. Those things didn't seem to matter. There was a common thread that joined all people. And just like the Citizen of the World is the common thread that joins the South Pole to the North Pole. We decided to do a Citizen of the World coloring book, and the idea was that we would focus some attention on little kids, because a lot of general aviation is focused on high school kids because they're going to be pilots in the next few years. But we wanted to get to kids and inspire them when they first started dreaming about flying.
And AOPA is flying with the Citizen of the World.
For this historic flight, the Citizen of the World will be carrying AOPA's colors. It's the 80th anniversary, and weather permitting, I'll be over the South Pole January 1st, 2019.
The 90-day trip begins in De Laurentiis' hometown, San Diego, then down through South America to the South Pole, over Africa and Europe, and then over the North Pole.
Every time I fly, I feel absolute freedom, and to be able to fly between countries is something that's truly amazing. It takes the experience way beyond just flying locally. And I remember flying with a friend, and we landed, and she said, I feel like when we fly and we land, my soul reconnects with the earth. So maybe it's really allowing your soul to reach up into the heavens and fly.
The Citizen of the World is scheduled to take off on December 15th. You can find out more information at flyingthroughlife.com.